So the Australian Off-Road Academy gets to join the Off-Road Adventure Show crew all around Australia every year. Sometimes you see us in front of the camera, like today, but other times we're there behind the scenes, helping out, doing a bit of this and a bit of that. But one of the important roles we do is we keep the cast and the crew well fed. Now, that takes a fair bit of planning because we're working in some pretty remote locations. Here's a few of my little tips on keeping everyone on the road well fed and getting ready for the next day out. Always try to support local businesses where we can. Something you're going to find when you start travelling in remote places is the local butcher is the best source of local information that you're going to come across. Maybe second to the publican, who knows, but the Outback Butcher knows a whole lot. So we like to ring ahead, we like to organise our meat to be cryovac, like this one you can see here. So it's going to sit nicely, not take up a lot of room in our angles, and it's going to be ready to go wherever we are. So clearly when you're away from, hot running water for quite a while, you do need to give a little bit more thought to keeping things clean and keeping things, squared away so they're ready to go for the next time. We like to keep a little special bucket in our tour truck. Anything that's been used just briefly and we can't get to hot water to get it cleaned up, it goes in there. We know it's kind of quarantined and put away. And then when the opportunity arises, we can get everything out, get it cleaned up properly and ready to go. We need to get a balance. So you need to get some carbs, you need to get some protein, you need to get some flavour. Because without the flavour, no one's going to want to eat it. Without the carbs, they're not going to be able to put in a big day. And without the protein, well, you know what? We all start to fade if we don't get enough protein. So it's finding that mixture of those three things, which is going to be the number one thing to keeping everyone not just happy and well fed, but also feeling like they can take on a big challenge the next day. Lots of people ask me whether they really need a fridge or whether they can go with an esky. And my answer sometimes is, well, maybe you need both. Because some gear, some types of food is best stored in the fridge where it's dry cold, okay? In our eskies, of course, we have wet cold. It doesn't work to put open containers into wet cold because of that chance of cross-contamination between things. So we'll quite often run with a big esky full of ice, but once anything gets open, it goes into the angle in that dry cold and there's no chance of cross-contamination. So if you'd like to get some tips and come and have a chat to me about how we prepare the food for the crew for all over Australia, hit the website up, come and have a chat to us and see what you could learn.